because oftentimes they may not feel like doing it, but they need to understand that even if I don't feel like it, I'm going to do it anyway. Hello, and welcome to my channel. Some of my subscribers, welcome back. Take a seat because we are talking about motivation. We are discussing how to get our kids motivated. So I don't know about you, but it seems like as time goes on, kids are starting to get more and more unmotivated. And I'm trying to figure out why. They don't want to do anything. They don't want to go outside. They don't want to hang out with their friends. Some of them barely want to work. They just want to stay locked up in their rooms. And as long as they have their cell phone, it's okay. After doing a little bit of research, I took a deep dive into what could possibly be happening with our children today. For me, I work around a lot of children. I have children of my own. I've also spoken with children and teenagers just to figure out why and what's going on. And half of them said that there's nothing to do. So that's why they stay on their phones. But we're going to get to the bottom of this. So I'm just going to go ahead and give you some information that I have picked up on. And if you have a child that is not motivated at all, my prayer is that this video helps you to understand why your child is not motivated, and hopefully not just understanding, but help them along this journey. Yes, they need to be enjoying themselves, but they also need to be thinking about their future, about what do they want to be? What do they want to do? What are their dreams? And we just want to make sure that our children are progressing and not moving back. Children needs purpose, not pressure. We tend to tell our children, get this done. And when they say, why? Because I said so. I'll be the first one to say, because I said so. But sometimes they need more of an explanation as to why they are doing things. Why do I need to get good grades? Why do I need to do my chores? Why do I need to think about my future? Sometimes we have to answer those questions because it could help. You might want to help them to connect real life goals in their dreams. You might want to help them connect that with school. You might want to say, hey, you got to wake up earlier because you have to learn how to wake up early. You have to learn how to be productive. Sometimes letting them know that, hey, you have to make up your bed every day. Making up your bed every day is going to not only help you to be a decent human being and to be clean, but it teaches you consistency. Just let them know that it teaches you how to continue to do something that you don't want to do, because oftentimes they may not feel like doing it, but they need to understand that even if I don't feel like it, I'm going to do it anyway. And you can explain to them that it helps them to not be driven by emotions. Sometimes it can be hard because we want the best out of our children, but don't forget to celebrate them when they do something good. You know, celebrate them when they do something positive. Celebrate them when they do their chores. Celebrate them when you know and you see them doing things that you didn't have to push them to do. Celebrate them for that. I noticed that children need to be celebrated and noticed. So your child's motivation can grow when they understand the purpose behind what they are doing. Too much screen time can definitely reduce their motivation. If your child is constantly on the phones, they are constantly entertained, then what is the point of doing anything else? I don't know about you, but if I gave my kids their phone for the entire day from sun up to sundown, they could literally be on YouTube Shorts from sun up to sundown. They could literally be on their phones talking to their friends all day long, playing games on their phones. There's so much that they can do. Why would they be motivated? Why would they want to do anything else? So this is why we set rules in place. We reduce screen times. We are taking the cell phones. They need to go outside. Parents, We have to encourage our children to get outside, whether you put them in a sports program, take them bowling, take them swimming, skating, anything to keep them from being indoors and on their phone. Children learn more from what we model rather than what we say. We have to be the role model. They can't see us just on our phones and doing whatever. We have to show them that we have purpose. We have to show them that we are motivated to do the things that we want to do as well. They can be motivated simply by watching what you do. I talk openly with my children about my success and my failures and how I need to keep pushing, so they know that I may not like this part of my life, but I'm pushing and I'm working on it. And they see that perseverance from me. So it's teaching them how to keep on going and how to be consistent. Do you not know that if you quit now on something that your child has been seeing you working on all this time, but then all of a sudden you just quit, they're watching you. We don't want to teach them to quit. You may have to pivot a little bit and make some changes, but never allow your children to see you quit. They will lack motivation at that point. So the main thing I want to leave you with is this: listening and building connection with your children. It works. It really does. If you do not have a relationship with your child, I am encouraging you to have a personal relationship with your child. Everything runs smoother when you have that relationship with them, when you're loving on them and you're building that connection with them. It helps them to be more open to listening to you when you go to correct them and when you go to tell them that something is not right. They're more inclined to listen to you when they have that connection with you. So we are building connections with our children, because if we don't, somebody else will. And it may not be the outcome that you want. So we don't want that for our children. We don't want them to go elsewhere to get that connection that they're craving. If you find that your child is not motivated, it doesn't mean that they need correction all the time. Some kids just need that connection. Some of them don't need you to be stricter with them in order to get motivated. Sometimes they need you to speak with them in order for them to get motivated. Motivation can come in many different ways. So just because your child is not motivated, you have to do your job to find out why. They could be suffering from depression. They could be dealing with something internally. They could be feeling like, what's my purpose from being here? It seems like everybody else is doing this and everybody else is doing that, but I'm doing absolutely nothing. I don't know what I'm here for. I don't know what I'm called to do. I constantly hear children say they don't know why they're here, or they just don't have purpose and they don't understand. So we are speaking with our children. We are talking to them. We are working on getting our children motivated. After all, we are the parents and God has entrusted us with these children. If you have a child, just know that God has placed them in your care for a reason. You are the one that are set there to motivate them. You know their needs. You know their wants. You may not be able to read their minds, but God will give you the ability to understand and know exactly what your child needs from you. So parents, if you enjoyed this video and you are enjoying my content, don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also, I want to put you on. If you are thinking about homeschooling your child and you don't know where to start, you're like, man, I just wish that I can pull my kids out of this school. If you know that the schools are affecting them or affecting their behaviors, and you feel like your child can become a little bit more motivated if they wasn't in that environment, go ahead. I have a free ebook on my website, homeschoolwithari.com. Check it out. It's going to show you how to get started with homeschooling and start on your homeschooling journey. Make sure you leave a comment below and tell me how you keep your child motivated. Go ahead and let me know in the comments how you were able to help them so that we can help each other. It's 2026 and we are no longer operating this way. We want the best for our children. We just want to do right by them. We want them to grow. We want them to thrive. See you in the next one. Bye.